Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Chat and Create. It's been almost a year since my last episode. Yeah, I'm bringing it back. So if you guys are new to my channel, hi, welcome. So my Chat and Create series is pretty much my version of a podcast where I also do speed painting. So yeah, you can just relax, listen to my voice. It's not ASMR, but I'll be talking about certain topics that I'm interested in. So I'll be talking about things like minimalism, spirituality, personal growth, self-help, just things along those lines. So for today's topic, I'll be talking about minimalism and how I got into it and why I got into it. So another thing about this series is that the painting will be related to the topic. At least I'm going to try to make it related to the topic. So what I do is on Instagram, I post 2 different options that you guys can choose from. So you vote on the photo that you'd like me to paint. I had you guys choose from 2 different photos of capsule wardrobes because capsule wardrobes are related to minimalism. So out of the 2 options I posted, most of you guys voted for option number 1, which was 58%. So it was a pretty close call. So that's what you'll be watching me paint. So yeah, let's get into minimalism. How did I get into it and why I decided to go into it? So, with minimalism, a lot of people have different reasons for going about it. Some people have had traumatic experiences that led them to this journey. Some people had breakups. Some people had, family members that passed away and they were left with all their stuff. For me, I actually have 2 different reasons. The main one would have to be about a friendship. So I actually never talked about this, but I'm actually excited to talk about this now just because I feel like I'm at a good place. I had a best friend of 9 years, almost 10 years. She was literally like my sister. We used to call each other twin. We just had a lot of connections that led to our friendship, which made it so special. We were really close, even though we were long distance. We found ways to communicate. We would communicate through MySpace, AIM. If you guys know what AIM is, comment down below. But yeah, so we were just really close, and it wasn't until 2012 when our friendship just ended pretty, I don't want to say abruptly, but it just happened. I don't know what it was, but I remember visiting her that summer and then coming back after a couple months from that trip. The energy and the vibe between us was just so different. I knew we changed. And at the time, I wasn't really open to change. I don't know. I just wasn't accepting of it. I mean, I'm definitely more accepting of change now. I don't want to talk too much about our friendship, but that's just the main reason. It took me a long time for me to heal from this friendship because I really didn't know what happened or what I did, but it happened. And now that I think about it, it just had to happen. Things happen for a reason. Now, I don't know if she watches my videos, but if she does, I just honestly wish the best for her wherever she is in her life. I hope that she's happy. I hope that she's doing what she loves. I have nothing but love for her no matter what. There's still a part of me that still cares for her. But we're different people now. So that's the first reason. The second reason is I was really into fashion, and I was a quote-unquote fashion blogger for maybe 3 years. I started it in 2010 and then kind of stopped doing it in 2013. And then in 2014, that's when I started my YouTube channel. So this whole fashion blogging thing, I thought it was going to be a really good idea. Up until I realized how much stuff I accumulated. I bought so many clothes that were just so trendy and then were just out of style after a few months. I just kept buying clothes and buying accessories and just filling up my walk-in closet to the brim of just clothes that I really didn't care about. honestly, let's be real, I was just trying to impress other people that didn't care about me, you know? I wanted to have the coolest outfits. I wanted to be one of the popular fashion bloggers. And I just hit a point, I don't know how it happened, but I just remember one day I was just like, I want to stop doing this. This is ridiculous. Like, why am I going out in public finding places to take pictures of me in different outfits? Like, why? Like, yes, I did get sponsors here and there, but after a while, I was just so sick of it. I was sick of just like stressing out about what outfits to wear. And that's one of the things that really got me thinking about minimalism. Now, I remember this day. There was one night. It was, I would say, mid 2014. I think it was maybe spring or summer. I don't know. But I remember I was sitting on my bed at night and I was on my laptop watching YouTube. I was in such a funk. I was not in a good mood. This video popped up on my feed and it was called Minimalism, the documentary. So it was a trailer to the documentary, and I saw that the video was 1 minute and 11 seconds. Now, at the time, I wasn't super spiritual or anything. I was learning more about it, but I wasn't super into it like I am now. But synchronicities and repeating numbers were just everywhere, even until this day. You know, so 111, I felt like I needed to watch this video. And I'm so glad I did, because the little message, it really hit me hard, you know, and I'll leave the link down below to the video, but it brought me to tears. And I remember looking around my room at the things that I have accumulated over I don't know how many years, just sitting there. And, you know, I'm usually an organized person, but that night my room was a mess. I had so many knickknacks. My walk-in closet was a mess. Everything was just filled. I still had pictures of my old best friend and I was just sitting there like, what am I doing? Like, I'm sitting here just, you know, I feel stagnant. Like, I need to change my life for the better. I don't want to dwell on a friendship that isn't going to fix itself. And I am not happy with the clothes that I have. And I just have so much stuff that I don't really care too much about. Now, that night, I didn't do anything. I just kept thinking about the idea. I didn't take action until maybe, I would say, August of 2014. So that day when I actually took action and started purging out my closet, I was watching a YouTuber who's no longer uploading, and I'm really sad about it. Her username was Light by Coco, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know who I'm talking about if you are going through this minimalist journey. She was one of the top minimalist YouTubers that I looked up to. She had so many great videos, and it was just so informative, and I binge watched all her videos. And that day, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, let me just start purging out now. Like, what am I waiting for? So I literally took all my clothes out of my closet and started looking through them and try to figure out, you know, what I wanted to keep and what I wanted to give away. And at the time, the whole Marie Kondo thing I don't think it was out yet. It may be later on, and maybe in 2015. I forget when. But I didn't know how I was going to go about it. I was kind of overwhelmed because I had so many clothes. So it took me a few hours. And of course, I didn't get rid of all of my stuff in one day. It took months. It took a long time for me to get to where I am right now. In the span of maybe 5 years, I would say I got rid of maybe 20 to 25 bags of clothes. And I would probably include my shoes and accessories and all that. And that's not including furniture, guys. I had furniture that I got rid of as well, and random knickknacks that I didn't want anymore. And oh Lord, I remember the feeling I got when I saw my room so spacious and clean. I felt like I could breathe again, like really breathe and feel at peace. It's definitely a long process. I would say if you want to go through this journey, it's going to take a while, and you have to have the patience. Especially if you have a lot of stuff and, maybe you hoard a lot of things or collect stuff, it's going to take a while. So expect that. It took me 5 years. And even now, I feel like there's things that I can donate, because I'm not going to lie. I do sometimes bring in things and forget about this whole journey. But I'm definitely more mindful when I go out and purchase things. It's a great journey, and I don't think it's ever going to end. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm still learning. Mentally, I feel like I'm in a really good place now. Before, when I first started, I felt so lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And like I mentioned, when I was into fashion, at the time, I was creating art, but I wasn't focusing on it like I am now. My Instagram was just my outfits, and then eventually I started posting some of my urban sketches. And then I realized, after this whole process of just clearing out my stuff and making more space, I allowed more space for my creativity. I allowed more space for just everything else that brought me joy, and I just feel so happy thinking about it now. I had to go through the things that I had to go through. Why am I crying, guys? I'm glad I'm not showing my face right now, but I apologize. I didn't expect to cry like this, but oh Lord. Sitting here now, recording this voiceover, I'm just at a really good place where I truly love myself. Get some tissue, guys. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. My voice is gonna be cracking this whole time, but anyway, let's just go with it. Like I said, I feel like I had to go through all this stuff the past 5 years to get to who I am today, where I feel like I'm at my highest vibration. I feel my happiest. And, I don't need so much stuff to bring me temporary happiness. Sitting in my own space where it's filled with things that I love, I'm so content, just sitting there and looking at my plants and creating art every day. Like, it brings me so much joy. And now I don't even stress about what clothes I'm going to wear. I have clothes that make me feel beautiful. I have clothes that make me feel comfortable. I don't even think twice about it. Like, as opposed to before, when I was a fashion blogger, it took me hours to put an outfit together. And now it's like, it's so easy. Like, I can just take a few minutes and just put them on, and then I'm good to go. That's why I love going through this journey. Like, it has taught me so much. And I'm sorry I'm so sensitive right now. But this is the real me, guys. I feel that this minimalist journey has really helped with my mental health. There are other things that have helped it, but this is one of the main things that have helped me mentally. When you clear your space and keep the things that bring you joy, you allow so much more opportunities, so many beautiful things to come into your life. And God, how can I not cry about this? Ugh. But anyway, yeah, that's just my journey, and everyone's minimalist journey is going to be so different from mine, and that's the beauty of it. Some people will literally live out of a backpack. That's not something that I can do. I just keep the things that I know makes me happy. And yeah, that's the beauty of this journey. And some people have misconceptions about it, but you know, that's how I was in the beginning. Had so many rules for myself in the beginning where I can only have 33 items. I can only have a wardrobe that was monochromatic, so it was everything that's black, white, gray. And then, you know, just having a space where everything is all white. And you know, 5 years into this journey, I have found my space in this minimalist path that I've taken. I find joy in having houseplants in my space. I find joy in making room for my creativity. I love earth tones and, you know, just having outfits that make me feel good, you know, and that's all that matters. I'm not here to impress anyone but myself. I'm only doing this for myself, and now that I've done it for myself, I am so much happier and more content, and that's such a great place to be. All right, guys, so after the tears, I think this is where I end it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my painting. So if there's any other topics you'd like me to talk about regarding minimalism, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I can do an update on some of the videos I've uploaded on my other channel, which I no longer use. Let me know if you like my Chat and Create series. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and push that notification bell down below so you stay updated with all my future videos. And as always, live simply, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!